Welcome to Bible Stories with Activities. Today's reading comes from the Holy Gospel according to Mark.
Jesus said to the crowds, "This is how it is with the kingdom of God. It is as if a man were to scatter seed on the land, and would sleep and rise night and day, and through it all the seed would sprout and grow. He knows not how, of its own accord, the land yields fruit. First the blade, then the ear, then the full grain in the ear. And when the grain is ripe, he wields the sickle at once, for the harvest has come." He said, "To what shall we compare the kingdom of God? Or what parable can we use for it? It is like a mustard seed, that when it is sown in the ground, is the smallest of all the seeds on the earth. But once it is sown, it springs up and becomes the largest of plants, and puts forth large branches, so that the birds of the sky can dwell in its shade." With many such parables he spoke the word to them, as they were able to understand it. Without parables he did not speak to them, but to his own disciples he explained everything in private.
In today's gospel reading, we hear Jesus comparing the kingdom of God to being like a mustard seed, that it's the smallest seed planted, but when it grows and springs forth, it becomes the largest plant. For today's activity, to help remind us of the parable Jesus told about the kingdom of God being like a mustard seed, we are going to be planting herb or vegetable seeds. And as we care for our seeds and watch them grow, it's going to be kind of like how our faith grows and is nourished when we remain in Jesus, and when we read about our faith, learn about our faith, go to Mass. And so it's going to be symbolic of that as well. And then when our herbs or vegetables grow enough where we can taste them, it's going to be like we're tasting some of the good fruit that maybe we've borne, and also symbolic of all the good stuff that waits for us in heaven. For today's activity, you will need either herb seeds or vegetable seeds, potting soil, and a planting pot. All right, now that you have your materials, let's get started. First, take your pot that you're going to plant your seeds in, and then you're going to take your potting soil and pour about half of your potting soil into your cup. So pour about half of that into your cup, like this. There you go. And then once you've got half of it in your cup, then you're going to take your seeds, and then you're going to put your seeds, sprinkle your seeds in there, and then top it with the rest of your potting soil. So go ahead and sprinkle your seeds in here. So I am planting some basil, so this will be really good to cook with. I love cooking Italian food, so that'll be really good. So put that in here like this. Got those in there, and now stir them around a little bit, and then put your soil in, rest your soil. Get a nice fluffy soil, and then let's see, level it out. So here you go, your soil should look like this. And then all you have to do is water your herbs or your vegetables, put it somewhere where they'll get sunlight, and keep caring for it and watch it grow. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you and your family have a truly wonderful week.